The news we have been waiting for throughout the day has just been made. This is an announcement on Truth Social by former President Trump. He has selected Ohio Senator J.D. Vance as his vice presidential pick, and this is what he writes.
Welcome back to FutureKron. Here I dive into my prophetic insights on politics, celebrities, and global trends. Today we're tackling a big question. Will the Trump administration end the Fed? And what part will J.D. Vance play in this unfolding drama? But first, if you're a regular viewer, you know I love exploring the hidden sides of your favorite royal family relationships, as well as offering predictions for stars like J.Lo and Ben. In my new book, Love Comes Last, I share insights and introduce my life path technique, which has helped my clients uncover the true nature and potential outcomes of their relationships. It's available on Amazon and free for members at FutureKron.com. Members also get early access to the first 10 chapters of my Effortless Akashic Records series, packed with practical exercises you can start tonight to make a real impact on your life. Now let's get into it.
Well, should the United States end the Federal Reserve once and for all? Yes, the Fed. It's what Congressman Dr. Ron Paul has been calling for. He says it's the source of all of our problems in the United States. Well, Vice Presidential candidate J.D. Vance was asked this very question the other day, last week, and he said he's not really a Ron Paul guy, but he is now coming around to this idea of ending the Fed. Watch.
I've kind of come around to the Ron Paul argument. I don't fully agree with it, but the criticism of the Federal Reserve that makes the most sense to me is that it gives massive corporations a lower cost of money than the average American.
Well, in our live stream, we do the show live every day, and I'll see thousands of comments from people saying, end the Fed, end the Fed. So your message is getting out there. For our audience that maybe doesn't understand what the Federal Reserve does, can you talk about what the Federal Reserve is and how you've repeatedly said that the Fed makes us poor while funding these endless U.S. wars?
And it's a secret body of people that meet that even when I was in Congress, and a ranking member on the banking committee, I was never permitted to go and know I know what exactly they talk about or how they establish monetary policy, but it's a gimmick. It's a gimmick it's a gimmick that is designed to help their special friends.
Senator Ron Paul has long advocated for an audit of the Federal Reserve and even called for ending what he sees as an exclusive club of elites profiting off our labor. You and I, no matter how hard we work, aren't in that club, and the odds of ever getting in are shrinking fast. Interestingly, the Akashic Records suggest the Federal Reserve, not China or Russia, but the Fed, is America's #1 threat. The focus of this video is on the Fed's future under Trump's next term, or within the next 4 years. My vision shows that there will be changes, and J.D. Vance, with his connections to Peter Thiel, an investor in digital currencies, will play a central role. Vance was once an outspoken never-Trumper, but did an about-face and was chosen by Trump shortly after a pivotal moment in Trump's campaign. Around year 3 of his time in office, expect Vance to emerge as a reformer focused on the Federal Reserve. But don't be fooled, this is going to be a power grab. It's less about reform and more about a takeover of the Fed by Vance and his backers, Thiel included. It's just another round of my oligarchs are better than yours, and there's a lot of money at stake for the highly ambitious Vance. In a previous video, right after the Pennsylvania incident and Trump naming Vance as his VP, I expressed my concerns about the players backing Vance. So if you haven't seen that video, definitely check it out. To me, Vance is a wolf in sheep's clothing, and I believe he will ultimately turn on Trump around the halfway mark of their administration. But with big money behind him, Trump's choice was strategic. And if you think Elon Musk will have any say in the future of the banking system, think again. While Musk has aligned with certain political factions, he's using the moment and Twitter, now X, to boost his personal brand. He'll likely be sidelined by Trump's administration, but that's a topic for another video. So why criticize Vance? Aren't I usually pro-Trump? While I do support Trump, it's crucial to stay vigilant and keep an eye on those who claim to be on our side. In the end, it's all about following the money, and there's a lot at stake in digital currency. So that's it for today. Stay tuned for more insights and visit FutureKron.com for the latest updates. Thanks for tuning in.